Pepe and Yebeye Ediamo. GHASA Radio soon. I'm loving these tracks, these high life tracks coming from. Okay, Pesemi Bobako, who are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, I'm ready. And I'm in Kwechiri Kakra Bako. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. Let me play this one for you. And then, Na Ujana So. From 9924. Pure reggae, and it's still in tune to GHASA Radio with yours truly. Right after this, we cross over to Studio 2 to speak to Mr. Kennedy Asari Sechi.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
I am missing you, baby. Darling, I'm lonely. Can't wait to feel you in my arms again. There is no me without you. Why do you wanna leave me? Do you wanna break my heart? Oh, my sweet love. Keep on dreaming about you. Making love to you. Oh, baby, come back. 'Cause I'm missing you. Oh, darling. Oh, my baby. Oh, darling. Please don't leave me. Oh, darling. Oh, my baby. Oh, darling, baby, I'm lonely.
Okay, darling, I'm missing you, darling. Etienne Sammy the brass to say with Janet Esson after Yekwa Homana. So they'll be speaking to our very own Mr. Kennedy Asari Sechi, our seasoned journalist here in the studios of GHASA Radio. No, Ujana and South Poliwa. Tennessee, then I can say he's ever ready to take us through. Let me go on the line and speak to Mr. Kennedy Asari Sechi. Good morning, our seasoned journalist, Mr. Kennedy Asari Sechi.
Good morning, Master K. Good morning. But you are waiting for you now.
Nyakuponga dom na outside and swear.
I don't pay the weather now in the busy basa.
The weather is weathering.
I want Shaseba. You know, we are just managing the kakra say.
Nice one.
Madam Kubina or friend, I don't pay and there. And so when is Kabina or person or be often factory. Namika anything. You may be brave, yes.
Coffin as in gasket.
You casket. Also be a factory.
One of the lucrative business one can venture into. Very, very lucrative.
Sanoka. When the business is in a day part, we will see a person or be a casket business. And I'm saying I didn't know friend. He wants a motto for company anything. It's in a way they made it to any when they wait here for my close of business now. You show no na mubenya moto amame na mediama na
oh and there emits menya bia mansisi a enti ni moto no beti man you die I bury
you what
you die I bury no and for man mama say you die I bury what you mistake with me
but could be about me too whatever the situation is. Hey Debbie,
okay, so news making headlines in and around the world and then I want to meet you for as soon as the BIA and then I'll be some stories some when they here catch me eye. Not yet.
Story be a catch your eye before you go into the days.
Just say I catch me eye, I catch me ear, I catch me baby, hey baby. Men na my friend think this why be say kukumase. I'm say kukumase so den come dim. Maybe kwa. We say branch be of any kinzuba. Richard beat the traders and slaughter cows. Sir, and a Ghana web reporting no na me cooking can ya. That what she says, well no pavement no amoto ade wo so no. So waka se MON-FRI na se MON-FRI na so onu nkuto ba dia you might be lucky. But se ne boys ne ka wo ho. 10 boys ni go one pick up nim. Na obedu ho. Na wo yi one hwepo no won achi a obeje wo gina. Na me say any abranti papa you buy. And no na catch me I mean him say we familiar with that story. You beat him there started.
I'm very familiar with that story, and it's one of the topics I'm trying and they be discussing. And I always say Ghana for baby I make us say Ghana for ankasa no 1 year nyachum. And what Kinzuba okay, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. Ubisamia personally. Okay?
There's nothing wrong with it. When you just saw inciting violence or something.
Me go to Kasaba. Let me build my point and they will take it from there. So they make a Ghana for your what the man said, you know, it's no different from what they are doing in Accra. So what na Accra pay? Your free BB abai. There's nothing different. Ako ye kumasi enti no one so umo obia ka hey and obebo mia na de. You think say obefa aba no wa sasao emi egu say one ton ade wo streets of Kumasi Garden City, the city that we tout ourselves. Say Kinzuba obefa aba and fia na make am obefa fia na wa Samia line and I say the young boys are what on ade no wa show papa into the modern Ghana. I'm ready to Ghana. Oh, okay. Politics no way. Politics. Leave them. Politics. They are playing politics with everything that we do in Ghana. You see, it is high time we sanitize the system. Yeah, look, you have been outside Ghana for how long? I mean, 10 years.
15 and counting.
You've been 15 and counting. Good. You've been around, and I'm sure say, oh no, come say Pretoria, now what's now more?
Yeah.
With the shuffle between Joburg and Pretoria, you've seen the streets of Pretoria, how clean those streets are. I mean, okay, say you've seen it. Clean streets. I make us say, I don't know, you can wear one kick sneaker. The whole month in proper when you go be who says that sneaker no every time. Take that same sneaker to Ghana and let's go to Kumasi because that's the subject of interest. And take that same sneaker to Kumasi. Just walk from the market. Now the control station offer cars will take. The distance is about plus or minus 25 to 30 minutes. Looking at the traffic situation in Ghana. Now, some framing, catch me how that shoe or sneaker is like. The place is dirty. Human congestion. The Ghana will say they should leave them to do what they want. It will not happen. I'm backing Kinzuba. I'm backing him, the mayor of Kumasi Kemi. I'm backing him. Of course, what he said, people will only want to take the wind of it and not take it. They will not even take the sense out of the outcome. Now they are only looking at also the family and fear.
Yeah.
He's taking us back to the olden days when Jerry John Rollins, everybody can see when Oshe, I don't know understand, but of course command from him. So they assume say he's the one in charge, so he's the one doing it. No Oshe Mia Kalabule Niade. We saw it.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't, and I was very little. I came to read and I watched the videos. But and then remember when rule of law is working, you think Kizuma will do that? Same only Mumera. Oh, okay. Let's put this thing aside. Tell me another joke. Don't mind them. Then I found one incitement. Of course, the man said what he said because when he said that people with the headlines, the headlines. You don't know Asujaya Udia Kamwasemi. I don't want us to get heading. Oja, and no one saw it. It's in the Yanko. Yeah, Oja, Yanko. And I'm telling you, whoever is handling me PR, Cantamanto. Koshek they say Cantamanto. I don't know how show here traders they've lost their livelihood. All because the place is so filthy. And consider being to the extent say Ebola tax of ye.
But you actually say because of where you sitting, where you are now.
Why do we have to treat ourselves like this as Ghanaians? We need leaders who will put action.
Okay. What you mean? Let me say, when you say because of the what's now where you are now, no, what you've seen ain't now when you say these words, they are harmful, they are harmless words. You know, you for what Ghana upon hearing this, when you say on the fan of Kwangfo for say no, this guy is inciting violence in the day. Okay.
Over here.
What you mean, Ka?
Papa Mukuru, and I say Master K. My main can say Mintro. I'm so online if you tracy, but all day I'll take it like that.
Okay.
My main can say Mintro. Ghana, same people. It's the mindset. We need leaders who put facture, forgive my few. People who have decided not to obey rules, simple rules and regulations. Why do we have to litter the whole country? They say, oh, Ghana bomb. I don't know when last time you visited Ghana. On the Kotoka tarmac, Udu Kotoka International Airport, plane land, this say Kim. No one be a flight, no door now. If you in Frama, a bit shiao.
No sense.
Ubeka se ujina kole. So why must we do this to ourselves? Me say, I am supporting what the mayor of Kumasi, KMA boss, I'm supporting him 100%. Of course, he said that so that he will capture the headlines, especially when he knows the rule of law, there are laws governing their bylaws, Ghana. There's no way he's going to pull in fear to come and beat anybody. He won't do that. He knows. So yes, he will be content. He knows. It's high time we need leaders who will be drastic about some of these things. They have to be intentional. We need intentional leaders, people who will do things intentionally to keep the country sanitized. It is not different from what I know where you are. More of my life. I know what the things in Accra. Go to Cantamanto, go to the CBDs. Everybody wants to.
Because I know much on your man.
Because they know they are doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So we are the papa. I didn't carry merchandise out of the streets where you are by. Okoboda did the same thing. He sanitized the system. Make I know change and I. Okay. I was online in so but we'll start with the custodian newspaper. Custodian newspaper say NPP holds crunch meetings today. Obekaya 2024 general elections, MPPD in Kukuo, and they formed a committee led by the former Speaker of Parliament, Aaron Michael Quay, Professor.
Yeah.
Now, they have gone through the country, spoken to their members, and spoken to people who are not even members of the political party, NPP, Amoyokono. Now, they put their documents together. Some of these documents were leaked to the media. Obekaya Ajasafo was also running from one media house to the other. The General Secretary, Kodia, was also moving from one radio station to the other, saying we should desist from discussing whatever is in the report. A lot of NPP supporters and the people who matter in the NPP were spilling off some of this information out there. And then NPP, the NEC, that's the National Executive Committee Council, they are going to meet and then they're going to discuss Michael Quay's report, because he was asked to find out why the NPP put it that way. And it was the biggest blow in the annals of any political party under the Fourth Republic. It was one of the biggest blows. The GHASA, tentacles, NPP headquarters or Asalam down, Accra, the BCDR will give details to our listeners.
Okay.
We'll move on to the list.
Yeah, that story. Yeah, you got that story. So.
All right, so Ghana secures IMF staff level agreement. Gold fails the mine workers to protest over lease termination. So, and JBiana, by Fufuya or NDC, what's a gold board? Sami Jofi, other known as the acting board, as LD. Now, Ghana, even big companies, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Daman Gold Trails Ghana Limited, Omunina, Ubio Gold Bia or Ghana Bia must go through Ghana Gold Board company IAT, led by Sami Jenfi, and they have to sell the gold on behalf of government. They can't sell it to any international client Bia. They have to sell the gold to Gold Board, and the Gold Board will sell they go to the international market. And one they go the share bag, they go to Kwanya, they go Dubai, other countries got only and then I buy say selling in a castle. You have to deal with old board. Now, in 90 years, that mine any gold fields Ghana Limited. Only not to gold. Oh, Prestia, called Western Region Honoma, they are there. And almost lease agreements, I expire. Now, go be also, and I so lease agreement expire. What do? You renew it. But it's been put on hold. The government of the day is trying to sanitize the system, sanitizing goods, and almost say almost 2021. It's a so they are to good. And it's the end of almost say what is enough to go about almost demonstration. So we'll follow up and whatever comes out of this demonstration, we'll update our listeners and our viewers. They really hope you might not be able to go daily guide. Daily guide saying, I'm saying, KMA boss story on a while. We will flog street traders, kill stray cattle for meat. Connect also reported the same story on the same Kumasi KM, and now be to Nakasi Kumasi Bandam.
Kumasi Kinzuba.
Kumasi Bandam, Kinzuba. I would say it cost $150 million to run for president and $650,000 as an MP until Parliament is here, 273 parliamentarians. CDD say MPP answer say $650,000. And now, almost the presidency now. John Dramani Mahama is here. He's the current commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ora Bawumia, who was the leader and the flag bearer then, the vice president and now former vice president of the New Patriotic Party. It cost them $150 million. Let's do the math. I will bring the details to our listeners on our next episode. The new center. Other stories making headlines, the publisher, and still massive mayor, not insa'mix, and I go for the other two. And I could founders with 6,000 per bag, the New Statesman. Okay, junior graphic.
Junior graphic, junior graphic, then time, PMP, junior graphic. Oh, it was so nice. Any of you, man.
Junior graphic, back in the day, the natural articles, those days, make up poems, and they make an article. Natural poems, they are normal publishing. The junior graphic say, don't allow babies to suck their thumbs and fingers. You say why you be there?
Oh,
paper has to be a daily post, daily post newspaper. I say leaked letters shows the Kufuor started the processes on the petition for removal of Chief Justice Tokono. I'm saying what our media landscape and them say go for me and say be a president, a Chief Justice, Efi Nakunyemo.
About France on the
now, when a prima facie case is determined, now President, upon the advice from the Council of State, will make a determination whether indeed she has to be investigated, and then untoward, whether she'll be removed and replaced by a new Chief Justice. And we are still following the story. You're not hints being it leads be, but I'm sure we'll get everything after Easter. Now, flesh. Meeting in our bones, then we can give a proper scenario. Then the president and I say ordinary Ghanaian a petition president say you need Chief Justice. This is not the first time it happened during Georgina Wood. The name is Georgina Wood and His Excellency John Kufuor administration. And also feel almost petition Gloria Ekufu. The name is Gloria Ekufu. Also the Chief Justice. And Nana Kufuor answer on also feel 2020 election petition. He was the Chief Justice at the time. On Tina Bedroom, Georgina Wood and Tina Bedroom during the 2013 election petition. John Mills. Then John Mahama also take you over from John Mills. Say Obekaya, and in the taking the chief election petition, was the recent one, 2020 elections, they call Supreme Court, and he was the one in charge. And obviously, after and Isaba, current Chief Justice, Justice Tokonu, other powers. So it's here. We are following closely and see exactly what comes out of that conversation. Yeah, the basic now as South Africa, we need to take at least one story from South Africa.
Yes.
Now, headlines are back from South Africa. They say 4 smugglers. 4 smugglers caught trying to transport thousands of ants in Tatie. In Tatie. They are trying to smuggle. They need to bring that into the whole story and then bring the details to our listeners and our viewers.
There's this one story I mean but the about junior graphics say in MON-FRI Saki one tampon and say I want us to dwell much on that, but you cannot china.
Okay. That's it.
Me now I see be pray. Mr. Kennedy Asari Sechi no a seasoned journalist or the news making headlines and what they are bringing and a day. Some day I go kramas and some Mr. Jim Isaac Fifi Efum no why cradle. Say what the MIA.